Hello, welcome, greetings, my League of Eagles. Welcome to Leaders in Light, Love, and Legacy. We're here live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fave Unite Radio. I'm Joy Ruffen, your Minister of Enlightenment, Awareness, and Awakenings. In addition, your signature style and leadership specialist. This month, our theme is a season of joy and thanks. Celebrate you. It's a call to rise, to shine boldly, and to let your presence speak before you say a word. And plus, I have a Style Clarity campaign that's still running for you. It's a complimentary 7-step confidence bundle and a private one-on-one session with me. Subscribe today at joyruffen.com/Style Clarity, and the journey begins to confidence that you can wear and begin right here and now. Together, we're going to explore the balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us, within each and every one of us, and how it aligns, and then how we transform and find the balance between the two for each gender. And today, my League of Eagles, it's just you and me. Every first week of the month, we share the sacred time together. No guests, no filter, and yet I love my featured guest speakers. But today I'm going to talk to you about the season of joy that we're in and the thanks that we ought to bring to it and how we celebrate you. Because as this cool breeze of November sweeps across the earth, there's something almost sacred in the way the season unfolds. The air shifts, the light softens, and the world seems to whisper, "Be still." The rush of summer fades, and we find ourselves in a gentle rhythm, one that calls us inward. November is a month of reflection and revelation. It invites us to slow our pace, to listen, to breathe deeply, and to reconnect with what is real. It's not just about giving thanks. It's about being thanks, about living gratitude as a state of grace. The colors of this season speaks their own language: gold, amber, crimson, and quiet brown. Each leaf tells a story of letting go. I often find myself watching a single leaf drift from its branch, spiraling gracefully towards the ground. It doesn't resist, it doesn't cling, it lets go with elegance, trusting that the fall is not an ending, but a transformation. That's the heart of November. Plus, my Eagles, it's my birth month. It's a season of surrender, of release, of grace in motion. Grace in motion is not about perfection. How we've all been so misled about perfection. It's about presence. It's how we carry ourselves when life asks us to stand taller, even when we feel small. It's the tone of our voice when we speak truth without wondering and wounding about. It's how we respond when the world tests our peace. Grace in motion is living artistry. It is the soul's how we dance, how we move through the world with style, intention, and quiet power. Quiet power. And so I ask you, my League of Eagles, and even though you are my League of Eagles, I'm speaking to each and every one of you individually. How are you moving through this season? Are you rushing through it? Are you dancing with it? Are you living as if joy is somewhere to be earned later? Or are you claiming it right now? Because this season, this precious moment, is not just about family gatherings, feasts, and festivities. It's also about reflection. It's about identity. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I'm still here. I'm growing and I am becoming. Remember the movie with Shirley MacLaine on the rails sliding down? She says, because I'm still here. Love that movie. It's an old movie, but it still has its moments. When we think of transition, we often think of uncertainty. Yet November reminds us that transition is beauty in motion. The trees do not fight the change. They trust it. They let go to make room for renewal. There is wisdom in that. So many of us cling to old versions of ourselves, past roles, old narratives, tired habits, because they're familiar. We hold on to friendships that have expired, careers that no longer align, or beliefs that shrink us rather than expand us. We do it out of fear of the unknown, fear of not being seen, fear of what's happened or what happens when we release control. Not a good word only when it's used in the right context, but that's another conversation. But here's a truth worth sitting with. You cannot soar while clinging to the branch. The eagle knows this. She spreads her wings not because she's certain of the wind, because she trusts her design. This is a time, my dear eagles, to shed the layers that no longer serve you. Imagine them, those old garments of expectations and self-doubt falling away. The fabric might feel familiar, but it was never truly yours. You were stitched for more. When you stop dressing for approval, you start living in your authentic individuality. Let the season be your invitation to redress your soul, to clothe yourself in truth, courage, and grace. That is style beyond fashion. That is essence beyond adornment. Release is an art of power. It is also an act of trust. It says, I no longer need what keeps me safe in smallness. It says, I am ready for something more aligned. Hear this wonderful story, and I hope it connects with you as it did with me. A friend of mine once told me that she kept a single drawer in her home filled with letters she never sent. Letters to people she'd forgiven but never spoke to again. She didn't burn them. She didn't frame them. She simply kept them as symbols of release. They're my trophies, she said, not because I won, but because I grew. Doesn't that resonate with your soul? That's what letting go really is. Not forgetting, not erasing, but honoring what once was and blessing it for what it taught you. We cannot carry new dreams in hands still gripping the old. If you want to rise, you must travel light. So as I share with you today, tonight, good morning, good evening, afternoon, day, wherever you might be, I invite you to take a quiet moment. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Picture one thing, a thought, a fear, a pattern that you're ready to release. Exhale and let it go. That breath is freedom. That breath is grace. What you release in gratitude returns as grace. Gratitude is the heart of this season. But my eagles, let's be clear. It's not the polite thank you we toss into conversation. It's so much deeper. It's a consciousness, a vibration. It's not something you practice occasionally. It's something you become. When you live in gratitude, you walk differently. Oh, indeed, you speak differently. You began to notice, oh my goodness, my ego, listen to this. You began to notice the invisible, the sunlight warming your skin, the laughter that erupts and interprets a heavy day, the sound of your own heartbeat reminding you that you are still here and with it. I remember one Thanksgiving many years ago, sitting with a group of women at the dinner table, all from different walks of life. It was a community gathering, and there were so many different nationalities, culture, race, everything. Each of us was asked to share one thing we were grateful for that year. I don't remember the woman who initiated this, but I remember this. One woman sitting at our table said, "I'm thankful for the mistakes that showed me what I truly value." That moment stayed with me. Gratitude doesn't just celebrate blessings. It redeems our brokenness. It transforms pain into wisdom. That resonated with me to the marrow of my bones. I hope it says something to you. Gratitude is how we rise after falling, after making mistake after mistake after mistake. It's how we find beauty in our ashes. It's how we reclaim joy, not because life is perfect. Oh no, we all know that. But because we're learning to see the perfection within imperfections. So this month, my eagles, make gratitude your spiritual practice. Write it, speak it, and wear it, and breathe it. Let it live in your tone, in your style, in your choices. Gratitude is your signature scent, the fragrance that lingers long after you've left the room because you've left a part of yourself there. Now let's speak of radiance, true radiance, because we're speaking to how you own your style, your radiance, and your power. Not the kind measured by light, but by depth. Not the kind that performs, but the kind that simply is. Divine femininity is the essence of this radiance. It's not a movement. It's not a slogan. My ego is an awakening. It's a remembrance that power and softness were never opposites. They were always meant to coexist. My eagles, for those of you that small but large percentage that's growing, you know this in the heart and soul of you connected. The world has tried to tell us women that to be powerful, we must harden ourselves. That to lead, we must suppress our tenderness. But true power is not loud. It's luminous. It doesn't dominate. It elevates. I think of this, my eagle, again, because she doesn't chase storms. She uses them. The very winds that threaten to break her wings are the ones that lifts her higher, my eagle. That's the divine feminine in motion. She rises through, not despite the storm. That is so profound. And that is what the season invites us to rise to in grace, not aggression. To embody radiance that feels like peace, not a performance. Let your presence speak of elegance. Let your voice carry conviction. And let your love be steady, wise, expansive. Let it be your legacy. When a woman lives in her radiance, she doesn't have to chase the light. She becomes it. No matter her size, her age, her weight, her height, her look, her body, she embodies light. Celebration is not an event. It's a posture of the soul. It's how we honor the divine. The divine parts and cycles of our life. The wins, the losses, the lessons, the laughter. This is your time to celebrate you. Not just the polished parts, but the process, the healing, the becoming, the unfolding. No matter what generation or what cycle of life you're in, the wiser you are, the more in knowing of who you are, the more you're able to do this. Celebrate the moments you stood alone but didn't collapse. The nights you cried and then got up anyway. The quiet prayers you whispered that no one heard, but you know who did, that changed everything. A season of joy and thanks, a celebration of you. That's what we're talking about. Celebration is how we say thank you to life for trusting us with another opportunity. So as the year edges towards its close, take inventory, not of what's missing, but of what has bloomed, what has blossomed. What seeds have you planted that are now beginning to grow, no matter how long it's been in the process? Who have you become? Who are you becoming? What have you learned to love about yourself? And what are you still discovering? You know, one of the favorite phrases, mantras of mine is know thyself. Oh, it's a journey. Everything is a journey. And yet, in this instant society, it's so easy to put that on the back burner. But not you, my eagle. Not those of us who are the front runners, the pioneers. Oh, those who are light workers, knowing that they're here to serve. Because life is not asking for perfection. It's asking for participation. I'm going to say that again, my eagle, because this is Earth School. Doesn't matter what your higher source, your supreme being, whoever he, she, or it might be, God. Life is not asking you for perfection, but it's asking you to participate and to be an integral part of it, and to spread your wisdom and your love among those who need your guidance. And all of us need a group or a team that we're a part of, that we are in alignment with that absolute brilliant way of saying it. And as you participate in this divine dance, remember, your legacy is not what you leave behind. It's what you live right now. It's a ripple of your grace, the tone of your truth, the way your presence changes the room, the air, the atmosphere. And it's not always your fragrance. You know, I have a sense of humor. So as we sit in the season of joy and thanks, let us remember. I'm going to repeat this because for me, this is so powerful and I want it to be for you. We are not just women moving through time. We are an eagle in flight, rising above the noise, seeing from a higher ground, trusting the winds. We are daughters of grace, leaders of light, carriers of beauty that cannot be dimmed. This season is your mirror, your moment, your melody. So breathe it in, embody it, celebrate it. Celebrate the power of your presence. Celebrate the wisdom of your journey. Celebrate the beauty of your truth. Because this season of joy and thanks, it's a time to celebrate you. There's nothing more beautiful on this planet than you. Don't get caught up in the madness that so much of the entertainment industry that I love, the fashion industry that I love, has tainted us in sometimes not the most positive ways. The program conditioning, the sexualizing, how we as women have been objectified and marginalized. But we are not to blame. We're not to bash, blast, besmirch, or belabel men. No. That is not a woman standing and owning her power. So as you celebrate the power of your presence, celebrate the men around you. All of them, the good, the bad, and the so-so, and that is also among us. Celebrate the beauty of your truth because of your awakening. Because as I label myself the minister of enlightenment, awareness, and awakening, I'm reaching out to the front runners, the pioneers, the light workers, and all the other names, those who are the visionaries who can see beyond and know that there's so much more to learn, to do, to give, and to receive. And that being my arena, my place to dance is fashion, style. But I'm coming to you with it in a whole different way, which we discuss one-on-one in my Style Clarity package that you will have privy to. And when you do your one-on-one, I will share a lot with you that is time for us to embrace. So every first of the month, when we have our solo journey together, my League of Eagles, I hope I'm leaving you today with new insights, fresh inspirations, and the reminder that your signature style and leadership presence are already within you, waiting to shine. Because this is a season of joy and thanks. It's my birthday month, but it's a month to celebrate you at every table, at every place that you go. Remember, if something we explored today sparked your curiosity, you have a question for next month's solo episode, send me a message or comment on my social media platforms. I'm on all of them. I love hearing your ideas, and they often inspire me. The very topics we cover here, most of them, many of them come from conversations that I've had with some of you, and many of you I hope to have as we move forward. And let me leave you with this gem. I close with this. So many use the term empowerment so easily. And many of us, myself included, never truly knowing that empowerment without liberation is empty. And that's why so many of us have chosen the wrong way and means to honor owning our power, our style, and our radiance. Liberation comes first. Truly knowing that will give you the beginning seeds of breaking free and shedding what no longer serves you. Only then can empowerment flourish, leading to true transformation. That's when you step fully into your signature style that will radiate your confidence, that you can wear and own your own spotlight, that celebrates you. Don't forget to visit joyruffen.com/styleclarity to grab your complimentary 7-step confidence bundle and book your private one-on-one session with me. Your private one-on-one session with me is golden, and it awaits you. And it's complimentary, and from there you can decide what you want more of, and I'm happy to deliver that to you. My style work is vastly different from how I started many moons ago, and I share that with you too. It's not about showing you the show and tell. It's about sharing with you the knowledge and the nuggets that will give you the insights to own your power and know your style in truth and own it. So until the next time, stand tall, walk in your truth, let your light lead the way, and remember to celebrate you. And as you do, remember this mantra. I've made it a part of my beginning and ending somewhat. The creed of our League of Eagles, which is rooted in grace, rising in power, forever in joy. Thank you for joining me in this sacred space of reflection and renewal. This has been a season of joy and thanks, which is celebrating you. And may your November be filled with clarity, courage, and light that shines far beyond the season itself. So until the next time, my eagle, soar high, stay radiant, and remember, you are the celebration. I'm Joy Ruffen signing off, my League of Eagles, sending you always much love from my heart to yours. Be and stay well, and think of you as a celebration for the November season, a season of joy and thanks. Until we connect the next time, and we will soon, much love from my heart to yours, and all the best always. Cheers. Much love.